Hey Fashion for Him family, it's me Shishandra D and I am back with a new video for you all. It's a story time and it's actually just my story. So I was actually fortunate, very blessed to be able to speak to a group of realtors a couple of weeks ago and share just a part of my life story with them and just add some inspiration and some encouraging words, and I wanted to share it with you all. Hopefully you will all be encouraged that regardless of what you're going through, just push and persevere. I know it's not going to be easy, yet you can do it. So stay tuned and continue to watch, and you can watch my story, okay?
Like Joy said, Shishandra gave a speech a few weeks ago with Greg Lane as a new member in our group, and afterwards he turned to me and said, as long as I live, I will never forget the courage and determination that came from that little person. And I knew he was not talking about me because I'm not that little person. He was talking about Shishandra. She will be sharing today part of her life story called Defeating the Odds. And Shishandra hopes to encourage, inspire, and motivate others so that you can push through any obstacles that you might have. Please help me welcome Shishandra D.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
How many people know their birth story? Raise your hand. All right, most of you, all of you, some of you know your birth story. Well, today I get to share part of my life story with you all. On July 22nd, 1982, in the wee hours of the morning, my mom was awakened with labor pains. She was 21 years old and 7 months pregnant with me. She was rushed to the hospital in little old Eustis, Florida. And upon her arrival, the doctors knew it was something that they wouldn't be able to handle. She was having labor complications. The umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck, and she started to hemorrhage. We were airlifted from Eustis, Florida to All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida. The doctors there performed an emergency C-section, and at 7:07 a.m., I entered into this world weighing in at a whopping 3 pounds, 10 ounces, 13 inches long. The doctors informed my mom that it was a miracle that I lived. Though I was a premature baby, very tiny, I was a fighter then. And I knew I wanted to be here. So that was one of the first odds I had to defeat. Unfortunately, after 10 months of me being in this world, I was removed from my mother's care as she was addicted to crack cocaine. She couldn't care for my 4 siblings and I. She couldn't clothe us, she couldn't feed us. I was blessed and very thankful, though, my grandparents stepped up. Growing up, it was a little rough. As a little girl, I always wondered, why couldn't I live with my mom? Why did she come visit? Why couldn't she stay? Why couldn't I go with her? And my father was absent. My grandparents did the very best that they could. Yet, while living with them, I was sexually abused at the age of 5. I was mad growing up. I was angry. I blamed all the parties that were involved, even my mom. If she wasn't on drugs, maybe this would have never happened to me. Yet, I didn't allow that anger to keep me from being a good person and a really good child. I excelled in school. I was an AB honor roll student. I played 4 different sports. I was on the newspaper. And I was a part of the Air Force Junior ROTC. So, I'm sharing this with you all today because I didn't give up. I pushed. I persevered. I knew I wanted to finish high school, and I did just that. I knew I wanted to go off and go to college and move away. And I defeated those odds. Statistics in society show that children who are born or live with parents that are addicted to drugs or alcohol are more likely to use drugs themselves. Statistics in society odds also show that children who deal with a traumatic event such as sexual abuse are more likely to suffer from depression or a mental illness. Yet I didn't do drugs, and I'm standing before you today in my right mind. So the odds were not in my favor, yet I defeated them. So you may be faced with odds that you may think you can't conquer, yet you can. I'm proud to say that I am a first-generation college graduate from the Florida State University. Yay. My mother has been clean for over 4 years, and I forgave my family member who molested me. So I'm sharing this because you may be faced with issues, problems, or obstacles that may seem like you can't defeat them. Yet you have to believe in yourself and know that life does get better. As cheesy and as simplistic as that sounds, it does. I also challenge each and every one of you to share your story. Know that any pain, hurt, or issues you may deal with, use that. Convert it into something positive. Convert it into strength, joy, and faith. You never know whose life you can impact by sharing your story. So don't give up. Whatever dream, passion, or goal that you're working towards, pursue it. Share your story and know that you all can defeat the odds. Thank you. All right. So I hope you guys watched the video and you learned a little bit about me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Please hit that subscribe button. Leave any comments that you guys will want to leave. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those as well. And as always, embrace God, love you, and be fashion for Him. Stay tuned because I will have a new video this Sunday. I have several videos, yet my past week was so busy I wasn't able to upload. So please forgive me. Bye, you all.